So here we are on episode 2 of Hatfield Hyde's player profiles of the season 2014. Next up, who have we got?
Hi, I'm Andrew Godbold.
Good. Do you have any nicknames, Andrew?
Andy is an obvious one, but Godders and Buckets as well.
Good. And what are you in the side for? What's your particular cricket talent?
As a youngster, you'd probably describe me as an opening bowler, right arm fast medium. But last couple of years, batting's come on a little bit, and I think I've made a few useful contributions down the order.
Good. So with that in mind, which professional cricketer would you say you're most like?
I'm not too sure. Keeping it English, I'd say Stuart Broad. A lot of useful lower order contributions with a certain degree of elegance.
Good. And as we know, it's not all about the cricket. What about after each game? What do you drink?
As a student, I'll take absolutely everything that's given to me. I love my Jaeger. However, after a game, I think it's got to be a nice pint of lager. At the Hyde, I reckon Estrella.
Good. And what about in terms of music? What's your song for the ones playlist? We'll have to have some music before each game, after each game when we win.
Nah, I reckon you've got to have something which is quite motivational. I'm going to go Changes by Fool and Add.
Good. And that'll set you up nice for each game. But what's your 2014 season ambition, personally?
With my batting coming along, I think my first Hyde 50 has got to be something I've got to check off the list. Other than that, taking regular wickets and probably aiming to get about 30 in the season.
Good. So also competing with you for 30 plus wickets in the season and probably racing you to the first 50 for the Hyde. We've got our overseas player, Mitchell Futcher. But as we know, he's one with the ladies. What would you say is a perfect chat-up line for him?
Now, I think with the ladies, you've got to demonstrate that you have intelligence, okay? Good looks, you either have them or you don't. So I think both Mitchell and myself have something in common that, you know, we're very blessed in that department. So bring up an intelligent topic. Talk about terrorism, current economic climate, politics, Boris Johnson, whatever you fancy, okay? But just demonstrate your intelligence to the ladies.
Okay, and any chat-up line in particular?
How you doing?
Good. Right. Now, it's not all about the cricket. We get long winters in the United Kingdom. Do you have a second sport that you play through these barren months?
I'll take a hand at most things, but I'd have to say tennis is my second sport. Being 6'7", I've got long, rangy arms, so I can get most things back.
Good. And now, once it comes to the season, we've got a lot of games, got a lot of innings. In between each innings, we get the tea. Got some great tea ladies. Who provides the best tea? Or perhaps a fairer question, if you don't want to name names, what is your best tea item?
Wow, there's definitely a few. I've definitely had some great teas and some very, very dubious teas also. Something refreshing. You know, occasionally you do get a hot day in the UK. I can't single out one. I'd have to say ice cream. I love my bit of watermelon. But also chips. Surprisingly good. Chicken nuggets as well.
Chicken nuggets and chips. There we have it.
Chicken nuggets and chips. I think I've got to go with there.
Good. Right. We'll hop back to the post-game environment now, talking about some music and some dancing to go with it. Who in the club do you think has got the worst taste in music?
Now, I've definitely had some shocking things come from the speakers. Nick Whitten is what I'm going to put out there as worst taste in music.
Shocking music
Not
from Nick
great.
Whitten. Can he dance though? Who's the best and worst dancers in the club?
I'm going to keep this one in the family. Best dancer I'm going to put out there as Sujat Rajput. And worst dancer I'm going to say is Saeem Rajput.
There we go, Rajput. Do they feature on your most valuable player list? Who in the club is most valuable here?
Being a smaller club, I think you've really got to value the players that have been here for a long while. and who've come up through the youth system. So I would say Hyde's most valuable player is Kev Gray.
Good. Well, with that, the talking part of the interview done, we now move over to the action part as we look at the dartboard. So here we go. Andrew Godbold, Andy, Goddard, buckets. Do your worst with 3 darts. What have we got, Andy?
Just shy of 60, 58.
58. There we go. Andrew Godbold,
Cheers, guys.
it's been a pleasure.